gonna get some more matches in on Undisputed. Now I'm going about it a different way, and it's actually pretty interesting.
Oh, okay. Oh, they got Bud Crawford. I got Danny Jacobs. Let's go.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these rings?
And here he is, Bud Terrence. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. And there's the bell for round 1. Misses with the jab. Oh, a stiff jab. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure. The expect...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell them when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch caught him clean. So close with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. Good one. Catch and shoot. The counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Ooh.
Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Nice counter punch right up the very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Another scoring shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. And he scores with the counter. That punch scores. Nice counter. Oh, punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell. On to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Trying to land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Jab slightly off target. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They exchange punches. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Scoring blow. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ooh.
Crawford in that last round. And around the... There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Crawford is dazed. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Oh, what a punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering there's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That jab doesn't score. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. Beautiful counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed.
This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. In that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A perfect counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter lands. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot. There's the bell to start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Couldn't land that jab. Quick punch scores. Incredible work rate. Crawford in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous.
Man, that was definitely a good one. Let me save that one for the books.
thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral, and yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for it's the sauce, Lawrence Okoli. This man won the WBO Cruiserweight title and hasn't... The Rock.
This bout is scheduled.
We've waited a long time for this fight. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Throws the jab but does not score. That jab misses. There's a counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Trying to land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Okoli in that last round. They've got the momentum. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Right uppercut misses. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him out.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
With that jab.
Ooh.
Perfect punch. Nice punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Okoli in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Let's get it started in round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. No rest for the weary. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe this? Beautiful count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been.
Oh, he's got those body shots. I gotta watch out for those.
Took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
I've got to see that again.
That was good. He caught me on the move. Gotta watch out for that.
He got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. They both want the knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Coley in that last round. He's been knocked down, but here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he scores with the counter. old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Missed him with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Done with that counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about a
Slowed me down with that one. He slowed me down.
That bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like 2 different...
Yeah, he had slowed me down with those body hooks.
There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Rocky Marciano, who hits a counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Lawrence Okolie caught with a thunderous...
Damn! Oh, he got me.
The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's... 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, get up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, those body shots ripped him. That was a good fight.
It happened. You saw it here live. A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight. Irish Mickey War.
This bout,
A lot of pre-match. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They're both trying for a knockout. Well done with that counter shot. punching. Missed with that right uppercut. You believe what we are seeing. A perfect counter shot. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, this is something you can never ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll up.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, that's notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect punch. Beautiful counter shot. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Can't score with that jab. A very competitive. Hold that thought! Marquez is hurt! That last round. Look at all that. Here we go for round two. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. That hook won't score. Do you believe this? And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Those counterpunches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about winning that last round. Well, the cut. Big deep breath. Let's get it started in round three. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Exchange here from both men. Straight right just misses. How do they use this fighter's aggression against him.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Warden that last round. Is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Win this round. Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. What was that? What?
Here we go to the fourth round. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And down goes Ward. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that again.
That was clean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on, Mickey.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Straight right just misses. Missed him with that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
Damn.
Let's talk about Warden that last round. What a huge momentum.
He know what he doing.
It's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after.
He know what he doing.
There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Slipped to avoid the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warden that last round. That cut is going to cause mistakes. Let's start the 6th. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot. And that's the last thing you want.
That left hook doesn't find its target. That big hook doesn't land. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee. Because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Going to punch himself out, though. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warden that last round. They're going to call. Here comes round 7. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab misses. That counter shot lands. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's a counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Warden that last round.
And there's the bell for round 8. How to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff us.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto.
That was clean.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
That's a wrap.
So time to go celebrate after a...
That was a good fight. I was tooth and nail. I gave it all I got. But yeah, Mickey Ward, he couldn't take any more of those body shots. Ooh. Damn. What? Get the fuck out of here. I don't understand how that worked. Okay, dude. Alright. I'll see what he going for. Yeah. I can't even counter now. He keep, all right, yeah. You gonna keep doing the same shit? You gonna keep doing the same thing? You keep doing the same little routine? Like that's boring. Yeah, you got it.